Love thy enemy. Second part. I was an 18-year-old boy, and with my friend, we went into a tea room. We didn't have much money. In the tea room embassy in Solothurn. There suddenly two men came with a glowing cigarette to move it in front of our face at a distance of 1 centimeter. And they said, "When you go out, you will see whom I am." My friend said, "I do not know them." Then one moment we got up to go out, and there was a vitrine in the middle. So he went on the left out and I on the right. But my friend was a very opinionated person. He always want to have right. Not so I'm not interested to get right. He went out and soon later the car of the hospital came to transport him there. I saw on the right side the man with a fist strongly shown. I approached myself and said to him, "I know it happens often in life that one meets people and one does not know what to do." And his fist dissolved, and we spoke friendly and separated later. Heart intelligence is not such a bad thing. A revolver man came. I had an age of about 25 years and lived in Bern doing studies of mathematics at the university, and I went in a public house of the Bollwerk. There in the second floor, standing, a man with revolver approached me, directed towards me. I told him, "I think I'm not the person you are searching. Please climb up the stair here." And he went up the staircase and I went down. No need of trouble. I was searching a woman that does not need bodily touching. It was in India, where it is well known that this non-bodily love is the most fulfilling one. In India at that time, it was not allowed to speak to a woman. Then about 15 men came that dragged me in a hidden place to hammer me down with their baseball sticks. I was thinking, here we are to love each other. And there is a Hindi statement which is of highest value. It is that do not love the actions of the other, but his soul. I stayed there, absolutely unmoving, with this love in my heart. Suddenly, like an explosion, they all did run away. Here on the side, I had a little bit of wound, a very small one. The resistance creates the pains. I did not resist. A man with a big knife came. I had an age of about 25 or 27 years. It was in Bern in the restaurant Casa Marcello, where you can get very good raclette for a good price. But one moment standing there to ask for something, a man came with a very huge knife, moving in front of my face, very close, 1 or 2 centimeters close, and moved it up and down. When he said something, I always answered in a friendly, polite way. After some time, he was fed up with doing it and went away. If I would have defended myself, perhaps he would have turned very aggressive. So I'm always more for harmony than for defense. Hard intelligence. A man urinated over me. I had an age of about 37 years. It was in a little park near the Beudenfeldstraße. Was a little bit tired. Then I lied down on a bank in this park. Then a young man came urinating over me. I allowed him to do his business, and then he went away. Why should I fight with a confused man? A teacher blamed me, but this time I did defend myself. I had an age of 14 years. I went in Solothurn in the Bezirksschule. There it was the rule that no one can come to the school with a bicycle when his way to the school is shorter than 1 kilometer. My way to the school was about 500 meters, very short. But one day I arrived with my bicycle, and the teacher Turci saw me. He was anyway angry on me because in all compositions I wrote on cactus. He did not like this, always to read on cactus. But I took them as my teacher of wisdom. Some years ago I wrote a poem of cactus, the wisdom of the cactus, with wind and water, sun and sand and space. These are the 5 elements of the yogis. He makes most beautiful flowers. Like the cactus is the sage. He does only little, nevertheless all is done. And I loved the cactus very much. Then in the school, he said to me, Stefan, you know it is not right to come with a bicycle in the school when the way to the school is shorter than 1 kilometer. I answered him, yes, Mr. Turci, I know it very well. That's why I made a detour of 1 kilometer. A bishop did ignore this my poem in Old Greek. Should I argue when he does not get the meaning of it? Doron sympatheion is not understood. I don't argue. I don't argue.
Mein Name ist Stefan Kocher.
Thank you for listening.